Good evening and welcome to Facebook Live with myself, Ruth Benny. Helps if I would take myself off unmute. I've been doing this for almost, well, actually more than a year now. I go live every Thursday, almost every Thursday. And today I didn't do last week in the normal way. And so we missed a week of Q&A. So if you have any questions to ask me about anything related to Hong Kong schools or UK independent schools, Hong Kong international style schools, then this is your chance to ask me anything, literally anything, and I'll answer your questions. So just while I'm waiting for the questions to come in. So as I said, last week, it was a different format. We had an interview with Tony Darby from Rugby School Japan. I hope that you enjoyed that. And as always, if you miss any of these broadcasts, you can watch them afterwards. They are all recorded and stored in YouTube and Facebook and various other places. Let me know where you're watching this from. Are you watching this from YouTube, LinkedIn, or Facebook? I think most of our viewers come from Facebook, and I might not be able to see your name if you ask me a question unless you grant certain permissions. Sometimes it just comes up for me as Facebook user. So how are we all doing? In terms of Hong Kong school admissions and also UK, it's nearly June and we are pretty much done. So if anyone is approaching us now, or if you are in the situation where you're needing a spot for 2024 September, it is very, very late. Because of course the schools are closing in a matter of a couple of weeks, and it becomes increasingly difficult to contact them. And also because most of their seats are already allocated. That's the truth. So if you are looking for a spot for 2024, you can reach out and get in touch, but we are mostly putting all of our efforts in terms of admissions for 2025, and we are well underway and making lots and lots of progress, whereby families know exactly which schools they're going to apply to. Apply to 3 schools, get into at least 1. That's what I do. That's what we do at Top Schools. It's the Finding the Fit formula. And so come September, it's bish, bash, bosh, apply, and then it should be pretty simple. Hopefully, we want to make this as simple as possible for you. So do you have any questions for me about admissions? I'm currently sitting in the UK. You might be able to tell it's not very warm, even though it's nearly June. And I'm looking at a few UK schools in the next few weeks, which will be interesting. There's just so many. If I think that I actually ran around a bunch of schools in Hong Kong in the last couple of months as well. I have a post. I visited ISF, French International School. I visited Christian Alliance, and I think another one which escapes my. So I obviously have responsibility. I have a responsibility to my clients to make sure that I get up close and personal with the schools on a relatively frequent basis. So I try to visit all of the main schools once every other year and keep in touch with them throughout the year on various bits and bobs. So it's always lovely to go and visit schools and interesting. But in the UK, there are hundreds, literally, like there are so many. So it's really hard to visit all of the schools. So I tend to go and visit the schools that my clients are more interested in. And just in case you don't know, for the UK, I'm focused on full boarding. So there are actually not that many. I tell a little white lie, but if they are looking for full boarding, there's actually not that many schools that fulfill that category. Even the full boarding schools that were really genuinely full boarding until even last year, this year, they're now looking at taking on more flexi boarders or even day students. So I'm in just outside of Bath at the moment, trying to stay warm. So where are you watching me from? If there are no questions, I will definitely run out of things to waffle about in the next few minutes. So sometimes this goes for 30, 40 minutes where I get lots and lots of questions. How prepared are you for the 2025 admission cycle? I know that now is a nice time people want to sit back and relax and think about summer holidays, but don't get too relaxed. If you have a child born in 2022, that's your, yeah, 2025 will be the crucial year for entry, or if you have a child born in 2021. So if you have a child born 21, 22, this is the time to get more serious about looking for a school that your child will enter in 25 or 26. So if no questions, I'll be back next Thursday at 6 o'clock. Failing some disaster or other. We've also got some special guests lined up. So we might go back to every 2 weeks during the summer. But let us know. Let me know what you'd like me to discuss, which experts you would like me to bring on. If you are an expert, if you have something to say to Hong Kong parents about Hong Kong schools or UK schools, let me know. I'm always looking for interesting guests to share. So I would say a good night. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I'll see you back here next week, Thursday at 6 o'clock. Have a good one. Bye-bye.